right this time, you're right this time. Take a look around. Look what you did last night. What you did last night. Never heard a sound. Yeah, I know that you told me one day you'd show that you were right this time. You were right this time. Oh no, now the truth comes out and I know that you want me about it. Shallow, you were only ever in for yourself, yeah, in for yourself. Oh great, fantastic, you messed it up. Lie like you plastic, been at it so long. Over your antics, you scared me out. I hope that you're happy now. Yeah, you're right this time, you're right this time. Take a look around. Look what you did last night, what you did last night. Never heard a sound. Yeah, I know that you told me one day you'd show that you were right this time, you were right this time. Yeah. Blushing, hid your cards away for nothing. Time you told me you weren't bluffing. Guess I should have read the signs. It took so long to find. Oh great, fantastic, you messed it up.
Who's it? Who's it? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if there's ladies in the house, but they're always welcome. Don't our boys just like the ladies? Yes. Just quickly give us a thumbs up if you guys have got visuals and you have got sound and everything sounding perfect though. My voice must be a bit coarse though, but I'm in one of those 4 long day sessions of school where I don't have any off periods. So I just teach a lot though. It just works on the voice a bit though, but luckily we've got some nom to calm that down. So let's just quickly see here. Hopefully, I think you guys should hear me though fine. You should see me fine. But yes, we've got Warren Dean. We've got a new member to the channel. So I just want to welcome AKS that has joined us. And I see Arihanto. He got his pocket money, so he's upgraded to a secondary level. Well done. You guys do know that the competition tonight is open to everyone, eh? So you can still stay up primary member. You still got the option of actually winning something. And I think we're going to do the prize just about halfway, just to make sure that my mouse doesn't disappear tonight. So we're just going to move the competition to halfway in the section. So yeah, thank you very much, Arihanto, for being at your post again there. Because I must told you, the brew is probably taking a bit of sop again. So he has probably disappeared. G-Monkey, I see he's, which is Elandre Bota, by the way. See, he's very happy that he's been introduced to MTL. And I mean, I've got a few MTL setups, the Expromizer V5. And obviously, you have to run the Expromizer V4 when testing the V5. And then we've obviously got the Vertex, just to humble the bastards again. And then I have got the Torrent Beast still on the Aegis Legend. And I mean, the fact that this guy is still working is absolutely amazing. This is a wonderful testament to the specific mod. I mean, it has been everywhere with me. It's been to the sea. It's gone fishing with me. I mean, it's been at a lot of braais, though. It's been knocked over probably 30 times. And it just still functions. Hy gooi nog steeds. It just runs. So yeah, no matter whether you like the look or not, I'm telling you it's a good mod. And you can take my word for it. That's testament. So yes, I'm glad you're enjoying a bit of MTL at G-Monkeys. Dion Dunhauser is there. Nan, Dion, Arihanto, that already said Guy W is in the house. He's the guy. If you guys still don't know who Guy W is, he's the bloke he's the mastermind behind the Piper series, which Jurgen stocks at Ink Vapor. So if you're into MTLing and enjoy a bit of tobacco, that's the guy to hook up. You can get some of these, and they are very nice. They are definitely very nice tobaccos, for sure. Dion is here, AKS. Look at AKS. He has got his color is green, man. See there. It's not that you guys contribute to the channel and don't get anything. By the way, talking about getting anything, have I ever posted that recipe, Mr. Nana? Because, I mean, there was a guy, I had to make 4 bottles of that again. I must tell you, there's one bloke that keeps on ordering Mr. Nana, and that's the banana chocolate vanilla pudding. And if I haven't posted the recipe, I would seriously advise you guys to actually request me to post that if I haven't posted it. And if I have posted it, go and make it. I mean, I'm not heavy into the banana as well. I'm not a banana fan. So I basically had to make something which I enjoy. And that's that. It's really a nice vape. Absolutely. So yes, you can just let me know there. So AKS, thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate it, for sure. I mean, this is from my members. Thanks, blokes. Is lekker, man. Is lekker. Lekker op 5 plekke. Lekker. Sith Walker, good evening, Sith Walker. Michael Uberall said, there's another one. You'll see there in the scrolling at the bottom over there. AKS and Michael Uberall, so they have joined the ranks. They have joined the community, which is, I must say, very, very nice community. I like that a lot. There's your Charles. Charles is also very enjoying his drag 3, but he's got ambitions. He's still looking he wants to start building up his collection again. So yeah, I think he said he was after what was the thing from last Vape? The grass. I think he's looking for a grass. But yeah, good. I'm glad you're enjoying your setups over there. Hi, Chantel. See, there's our lassie. There's our lass. Our solo lass between all the boys in the house. Pierre is there. Lekker Pierre, man. Assassino, goeiemorgen nogal. Yeah, Assassino, where are you? Where it's a good morning. Or is the lights just so bright and you just woke up from a hangover and you think it is morning? It's deep evening over here. I mean, it's 8 o'clock, just past 8. Amal, Tammy, Assassino, Yebo, Sith Walker, you're live. Thank you very much. Alles klink reg. Chantel, Quiet Beans, MTL is the way. Big ups, Kaiser, Microwave Go. There, that's a interesting way. I mean, I doubt that, what's that guy which I keep on watching, the chef, Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, that hates microwaves. He just doesn't like microwaves. My father, look, there's Fiaz. Fiaz is in the chat. So yeah, if you guys don't know Fiaz is one of our Indian mates. He's our portal to that area, and he's one of the frequent when it comes to Cape Town Vape meets. Is Fiaz. He just talks extremely quick, very fast. My wife can't understand anything Fiaz says, but it's good that he's in the typing mode tonight. He's got no choice. But for us, there's Jurg. Just want to see there. I missed it over there. Jurgens is there. Lekker Jurgens. So welcome Fiaz. It's actually nice to see you, né? Nice to see you. Henry Landsberg is over here. There's a lot of you monkey nuts over here. Hello, mooi mense and Kaiser. I mean, while I'm just greeting you blokes, you can just tell me who of you have actually ordered the Expromizer V5 and actually tested it. And it would be interesting to hear your thoughts. I think Pierre Harding, also one of the members, he ordered it, he built it, he sent me photos. That I was very, very happy with it. But now, yeah, I'll give you my opinion on the Expromizer V5 in a bit, in a moment. Guy W, evening, Mr. Guinness. Where's Mr. Guinness? Did I miss Mr. Guinness in some way? Mr. Guinness at Jurgen Strydom. Okay, so hy's ook 'n mosvatter, for sure. Mahmoud Malek, ook with a lekker name. Thank you very much for that. Evening, Mr. Backo. Yeah, he is Mr. Backo. So, in any case, yeah, let's quickly talk about the Expromizer V5. If you guys planning on purchasing it, I just heard a lot of good things about it. As I said, Todd's reviews, he likes this thing a lot. Pierre Harding thinks this is the best thing which has happened to him since his wife said yes to him on his proposal. It is nice to build on this. It is not a bad looking MTL RTA, but I must say, the V4, for me, it's got exactly the same building, 5 wraps, hex, white collars, which I brought down to 2.5mm diameter, coming in both of them at 0.55 ohms. Exactly the same cotton. Both of them got Maviton cotton in. Both of them got the same juices in. But I prefer the V4. I do prefer the flavor on the V4. Absolutely. So yeah. And hence I I'm just waiting to do a review this weekend, but it's already sold. Mine is sold again. Because as I said, it's pointless for me keeping this one when I've got this one. They are just too much alike. I mean, it's just the fact that this guy's actually got a cage, which makes it looks a bit different though. But otherwise, they're fairly similar in height, and so on and so on. But I do prefer the Expromizer V4. It kicks the butt of that one. And obviously there's the old Vertex again, the old Vertex. Naand Jurgens, evening Mr. Baku, Mahmoud, ons wag vir jou V5 comments. Yeah, that's my V5. I've not ordered the V5, I have the V4 and many other good MTL. The differences are minor. I'm most happy with the MTL tank I got. The last ones I bought are the Bishop and the Aries V. Ben, you don't want to sell? Okay, no, I think you from the UK, you from overseas. That Aries V2 is a very good MTL RTA. It still baffles me. Oh, well, I think it's for some other reason they're struggling to get in the V4s, the Aries V2s into South Africa. But it's just the fact that there's no vendor that stocks it. It's just the weirdest thing, and it's such a lovely MTL RTA option to actually go for. But yeah, I mean, as I said, there's definitely, I definitely have a bigger preference for this. And the biggest, well, put it this way, the biggest reason for me selling this guy is its draws to loose. Even with all the, you can see all the air holes are closed. All of them, they're closed. And it's still too loose. This guy, gives you a tighter draw, the V4 than the V5. And that's a detonator, by the way, for you guys who don't know. It all gives you that nice little blue light when you draw. Now you can't see it. Anywho, and then another thing which is nice, obviously my Misa horny, the pod has died. Not that it's broken, it's just the pod is finished. And I'm not one to go and buy pods, for sure. So I have retired the Misa horny, and the same thing with the Phelan, the Nivox Phelan. The pods have died. So I'm done with it. So fortunately I have got this guy, which is actually something which my wife was using until I got the Geek Vape VMAX, and she preferred the VMAX above this, but I like this one again. The only problem is the fact that it can't stand up, but this Manners has got such a nice flavor, and I mean it's most like ergonomically designed to go in skew, so that you don't have to hold it like this. But it's got damn nice flavor for a pod, oh my word. Only problem is too loose. It's still too loose. I just like my high nicks, because I mean, this is what I use for my restricted direct lung, and this is what I'm happy with. And until I don't get the Troll X, this is what I will be using. This will be my go-to. So hopefully the Troll pars out with this specific Tauren Beast. As I said, I've got other Tauren Beasts which do not perform as great as this guy. I still don't know. It baffles me what makes this one different. It just baffles me. Whether it is just the O-ring with a 0.003 millimeter smaller diameter because of a factory fault. Heaven alone knows. I just get awesome flavor out of this guy. So yeah, that's that. And obviously, regarding, I don't know if you saw the picture of mine. My members would have seen it though. But I think I posted it on eSig SA. The Boxer. At long last, I got the Boxer. And I mean, basically, I said I had to save up 3 months. But I actually would have needed to save up a lot more though. But luckily, I mean, I've got a wedding which I'm DJing coming Saturday. And I actually, because I'm actually finished playing music. And this guy begged me to do one more gig. To gooi a bit of tunes down there at the West Coast, in close to Melkbos area. So I just gave him a decent quote, and I thought, well, if he's prepared to pay that, then I'll do it though. So yeah, he decided there's no problem with that. So I paid my son, gave him some money, so he's going to join me. And obviously I had that extra cash, so there I went. And I dropped the finger on it is the 75C, the single 21700. It's called the minimalistic version, but I think I like the look more than the Boxer, the big Boxer, which has actually been 3D printed across it. So that minimalistic is the one which you will see it if you watch ST and Mike Vapes, those shows which they are on. Then you will see what it looks like, because both of them, well, ST's got a minimalistic grey version, put it that way. En ek skiem hy like kwai beans, hy like lekker. Lekker op 5 plekke. Yeah, Germany's, yeah, so Ben is not going to help you, but are you enjoying your Aries V2? I really love it. Yeah, as I said, I just can't understand it. And I mean, I just had to retire the Aries V2s for the simple reason that I've got other MTLs which I wanted to start up. And as I was testing this guy, I needed to start up the V4 as well. And if anyone is doubting me when I tell you that the V4's got better flavor than this, obviously there's a few blokes which are close by. And I'm sure Ilandre G Monkey would comfortably come around, or Pierre, or Nico Libbe, or Vos Reineke, those oaks are all fairly close by. They're welcome to come and test these two and prove to themselves. And I will even show them the builds. Everything is identical on it. But draws too loose, and the flavor is not as good as the V4. So yeah, and that's the only reason why I'm selling it though. But it's still nice looking, especially on this Odin. Especially on the Odin. Okay. And by the way, if you did not see what the prizes are tonight, if you missed out on that, there you go. Got some banana milk, which Kelvin sponsored. The whole prize Kelvin sponsored. Kelvin van der Merwe, which this is his brand, Mystify. So yeah, this is a mango and grenadella passion fruit. And then you've also got a lot of MTL coils inside this Vandy Vape Jobby. Inside there's a lot of coils and a little tool. This is just a protective casing for the transport. And then this is this guy, and I use mine a lot. I can even take mine off over here just to show you blokes. I'll do that because you don't believe, you must always want to see. Because Kaiser is lying again. The oak is lying. Here kom hier so jou meisiekind. There you go. There you go. See, there's mine. See, I'm not lying. There's mine. So you are also going to get a cap opener. And if you don't know how to use it, figure it out. You're a grown man. And then besides that, you got this little guy, which a lot of people rated. I've never used it. I don't see the point in using a MTL RDA. But it got a lot of good reviews, so I assume it is very nice. But yeah, that's that which you can win tonight. And as I said, the competition is open for everyone. By the way, have you guys heard of Black Rock City? I just watched a documentary this afternoon, about a 40-minute documentary on it. It's very interesting. It's a city that exists only for a week in the Nevada desert. And the festival, it's basically a festival for a week long, where they call themselves the Burners, where these guys get together in the Nevada desert, and there's a lot of artists, and there's pyrotechnics, fireworks. I mean, the people go there with their pimped bicycles, because it's in the desert. The bicycle is basically the mode of transport which these guys have. But you should see how they pimp out their bicycles. Unbelievable. The cars, I mean, most of these guys have almost got this Mad Max theme type of thing going on because it's in the desert. But yeah, I think the festival is called the Burning Man Festival or something like that. Because on the last day, the last Saturday evening, the penultimate, where 70,000 people come together and sit around this huge statue of a wooden man that's been built, and then they set this thing alight. Then everyone obviously connects with the inner oaths and connects with the stars and stuff, and enjoy it. But for me, it was just the artwork that's been displayed, the trouble which these guys go into to erect habitats to live in. They've got roads. It's crazy. Just go and watch it. Black Rock City. Just go and check it out. It's absolutely amazing. And it's all the trouble just for a week, and then the whole place disappears. But they got strict regulations. I mean, the next day you won't think anyone was there. They're not even allowed to throw out water on the desert soil. If they throw out water, it can only be ice which is melted, and they've got to scatter it over a large area. But otherwise, dishwashing water, stuff like that, There's not even enough water to shower. These oaks use wet wipes and rinse-free shampoos and stuff, but it's a spectacle to see. The one which I saw was, I think, the 2019 one, since the 2021 was cancelled because of COVID. But there's one guy that went so far, he actually, I don't know if he purchased a Boeing 747, but then he cut off the back portion of the Boeing 747 and cut off the wings and converted it to a vehicle. And all these vehicles where the people can climb on, they can disco and they can club. And it's weird, everything is for free. The only two stuff which you pay for, I think they said, was ice and coffee, and obviously fuel, and then to get rid of your waste. Okay, that's what you pay for. But otherwise, your drinks are everything for free. The food is everything. Everything is for free. It's crazy. Just go and watch it if you don't believe me. In any case, kom ons kyk. Ek mis alweer te veel hierso. The brew. That brew has woken up. South Prawnies over here. Lekker man. Lekker. The Aries V2 is great winner. The Aries good for the price. 24 pen. Yeah, it is. One of Nico Libber just sent me earlier this afternoon. He sent me his invoice. We actually ordered an Aries V2 for himself, and he's gonna, because he's tested mine, and he's been looking for one ever since. And Oaks just don't bring it in. The issue I had with the V4 was the bore on the drip tip too thin. Changing it for a wider bore increased flavor. Looks like they included a drip tip with a slightly wider bore on the V5. Yeah, Guy, it is true, but. Okay, both, yeah, this one is definitely, you can't probably see there, yeah. But in any case, the V5 does have a wider bore, but I think that is also what contributes to the fact that it's got a looser draw for me there, and hence I prefer this little tighter guy. But this oak's got num flavor, oh my word. Die Bowser maak jou groen. Dan sê almal, nou net nie ingestap by die huis na 'n lang dag op Pierre Harding, I just spoke about the Expromizer V5, and you can tell them how happy you are with the V5. Louis, maak jy airflow heeltemal toe, dan vape jy weer. Nee, ek het reg gewys my airflow is heeltemal toe. My airflow is closed off totally. Daar's niks airflow nie, is toe. They'll open it for you. There's the slit open. You see the slit is open. And there's the little holes open. There's the holes open. See, there's the holes open. And there is, everything is closed. Nothing is open. Everything is closed. And still. As to loose. Dat los vir my. And the V4 is more quiet for me as well. It's more quiet. But as I said, this guy, just the tightness of it is great. Arianto Henry, Naan Pierre, AKS, how's it? Pierre, het jy gesien, AKS joined the membership. I think it's time that you also join it, ne? There you go, see Pierre, I told you, he's going to really enjoying that. Needed an opening this afternoon, tip snapped on Gorilla Bottle, Burning Man feast. Sorry, Arianto, let's hope it lands on him. Let's hope it lands on him. I mean, as I said, I will use that spinning wheel again. We're going to just shuffle 3 times, and then we're going to hit the bloke. And there where it lands, there where it lands. So hopefully, Arianto, because you have done a lot of work as moderator, maybe you're the lucky one tonight. It's so duimvas. Go check. Klink na 'n ma se pisap. No. Just go and watch it. It's actually very well regulated as well. I mean, the cops occasionally come in there. The US Marshals come and make a turn over there. It is very organized. There's nothing like what you think it's going to be. I mean, as I say, the streets of this place, it's in a perfect semicircle, this town. And there's people that actually erect. Most obviously the younger guys stay in tents, but because it's the deserts, I mean, the tents they've basically put up almost a roof under which all the tents are. But there's guys with thermal domes. You should just have a look at it. But it's not what you think. It's not a morsery. Definitely not. We had Rustlers Valley op die koppie se moer. Ek sien jou môre aand. Ek het laat. Peer is reg. Vanaand was hy afval 'n goeie aand gewees. So now it's fine that you came tomorrow evening. Pierre is going to bring me the Druga, the Druga Foxy one, to also have a look at. As I said, if I can just get this weekend after behind me, though, this week was also rough, except for the fact that I've got full periods, every period. We also had to do our assessments. So luckily today, I completed marking my grade 10 assessments, done the 12, done the 11, done the 10, and then Monday, we start again with the tests. So yeah, then things can become calm again. So hopefully, tomorrow I will be able to do a review, and Sunday. Obviously Saturday's out, because the function is from 2:30 till 12 o'clock tonight. Well, till 11 o'clock, because I mean we have to be at our places at 12 o'clock. But yeah, so that's a long day as well. Alles reg, dankie Keizo. Jy my ook Vapefly Manners gestuur. Ek love hom. Nee, see. Shaw van Nick, I sent him one as well. So yeah, it is very, very nice. It's got very nice flavor for this time. I would just put in a higher nicotine in this because it's got a bit more airflow there. It's not that tight. So I might push it up to 14 milligrams. Free base inside this guy. Sounds like a lot of stinky hippies. No, the brew it's not. Just go and check it out. Black Rock City, Nevada Desert. Just go and check it out. It's very nice to watch. Heaven knows who sponsors it, but you should see the evenings when the lights go on. All the bicycles are pumped with lights. The houses are pumped with lights. These Mad Max vehicles are pumped with lights. It's crazy. It's beautiful. I mean, it looks like Las Vegas. It must be an awesome sight with the drone in the evening though, but there wasn't any drone footage on the documentary which I actually saw. But it's genuine nice. Yeah, it's called The Burning Man. There you go. The hippies call it The Burning Man. We call it a normal braai. Making coals for a good steak, a lekker steak. Ek sal die Aries inbring, maar die courier cost is mal. Jurgens, it's true. The courier costs on everything has gone out. It's gone crazy. I was very, very lucky. I mean, I spoke to the guy from Ginger Vapor a few times. Luckily, maybe I've got some good news for all the Boxer fans out there, which is local South Africans. The guy from Ginger, I think it's Ginger Vapes, né? Ginger Vapes. He's got a girlfriend in South Africa. So yeah, when I told him I'm from South Africa and I've been wanting one for a long time, the oak was extremely friendly with me, very friendly. I just wondered what he would have done if I ordered it and I put it J Hayes at the bottom. Whether they've still got a bit of beef going. And I must say, remember the new boxes which are coming out. This 75C which I ordered was just a limited run which they were doing just before the ban kicks in. There was a lot of pressure from customers, regular customers, that they decided to bring out this minimalistic version in a 75C 21700. So that's another reason why I'm actually glad that I actually ordered one, because there's going to be a limited amount. But I ordered the black one because it's apparently got the new non-fading deep black, Lord knows what thread, plastic, polymer technology the guys are using. But you don't have this fading business which was going on in 2016 or whatever. I mean, it's definitely not the case. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. And he also said that they're bringing out obviously the 100C, the DNA 100C, similar to this guy. But, well, I mean, this is the 75, but it's also got 100. They're just bringing out the DNA. So, yeah, so you can still get the 700. But I asked him, he must just tell me when he comes over, because I want to order that dual 18650. I'm still looking for that one. It's just a bit expensive with the shipping. The shipping is absolutely mental. And I'm not going to opt for any normal shipping. It's fine for everything to ship to South Africa within 5 or 6 or 7 days. But if you take normal shipping and the thing crosses South African water, it lands on the airport, from there it takes weeks. And that's if you get it. It takes months. I'm being nice when I say weeks. Our postal service is shocking in South Africa, our normal postal service. So yeah, so hopefully, I mean, I bought the boxer. I think I paid $36 extra for, what's it, USPS, United States Postal Service. So yeah, and they promise 6 to 10 working days. So hopefully they actually deliver it at my door. But if it's going to hit normal post over here for $34, I doubt it though. But if it does, then it could take months for me to get that thing. I hope not. I definitely hope not. By the way, do any of you guys know the band? Yeah, man. Yazoo. Some of the old folks here that know Yazoo. I'm just quickly going to play a new tune with some, because I downloaded another compilation again of music. And it was almost, it's this one, I don't know if they're a Russian band, Lord knows. There's that one band called Du Hast, no, not Du Hast, Rammstein, that sings Du Hast. And this band makes me think of them if I listen to the music. But then they had one of the songs where they actually did Nobody's Diary over from Yazoo. I think I'm going to play perfect song for the wedding on Saturday. I know that crowd. That song is going to be a hit on that crowd. A great tune. But in any case, the band's name, in case you're wondering, in case you're interested, just want to get the name. It's got a weird name. I'll type it in the chat. Let's quickly copy over here. I'll just copy the name of the song as well, and then you just can do a search for it. It's honestly nice. Maybe they've got a video out. I don't know. But I'm still going through the music which I got. And Bluten Angel is the band's name. And obviously the song's Nobody's Diary, for those who don't know, Yazoo. I think there I typed it in. So yeah, in any case, so that's that. Alright, let's quickly go to the top over here. Oh, hier nee, wat die gaat het alweer. Alright, so Louis the V5, the Berserker Mini 1.5, the flavor is crazy. Can you imagine who the V2 sal wees? The V2 is amazing. I mean, I've got the Berserker, the V2. There's nothing wrong with it. Hence, I kept it inside my display. I enjoy that. What is the language you were just speaking, Keizo? Boxcar. Boxcar, it is Afrikaans. It's basically a variant of Dutch. Just a bit of refined Dutch for you, but it's Afrikaans. Burning Man Festival, how can I join the giveaway? The Real Nebulous. If you're a South African, you can become a member for as cheap as little as 10 Rand a month. And then you're eligible for tonight's prize. Now, normally the prizes which I give away once every 2 weeks, I think, I give away. As I said, next week will be the Mongrel audio. And I even see that, I think that Vape is selling the Mongrel for, what is it, 550 or something like that. And a bottle of Blimey. So there's another 700 Rand prize, 750 Rand prize up for the next draw. But those are only for the tertiary and the honors members. As I said, when I get like this one, this I will put up also as a prize, where I give you 3 pods and one of these blokes. And as I said, this is very nice. And this one's also sealed. So this I will also give away to open to all the members. As soon as companies send me extra stuff, then we can include the primaries. But yeah, well, that's basically that. What is the other thing I actually wanted to talk about? Oh, the MTL. I actually wanted to talk about MTL. Yeah, if there's any of you, the members or any of the viewers out there which don't like MTL, remember I didn't like MTL at all. But because of lockdown and the juices which I had to make people, and people were after pot systems, obviously the smokers must, that they're not gonna start on something like this. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. They want something as easy as this. Auto draw, if it can, fantastic though. Just pull out, gooi in sap, put it in there. If it charges, press there, and whatever, and just suck on the thing. That's what those were looking for. But obviously my juices were all direct lung juices. So I had to experiment a lot, throwing nicotine in some of my regular juices, making tobaccos with high nic and testing it through the devices. And because of that, I actually started enjoying MTL a lot. So yeah, I'm basically at the bottom spectrum of both types of vaping. I like my restricted direct lung, and I like my very restricted MTL. That kind of thing. Now obviously when you use the bigger stuff, like the Hammer of Gods, and if I get the Titan 1.5, where you can put in 4 18650s in there. And what's nice about the Titan, it comes in a combo kit. So included in that Titan 1.5, you've also got the Titan V2 RDTA. And what do we know about the Titan RDTA? It has got a what? a series build deck. There you go. There you go. So now, hopefully, if they send me silver, it would be fantastic, because then I can run the thing on the Hammer of God with 421 700 batteries, and then I can do a decent 0.5 or 0.6 build in it, and dan kan ons hy RDTA stamp papa in its 32 milliliter mode. So I think without the extension it takes 20 mils of juice, and then if you put the extension on, it takes 32 mils of juice. That's half a bottle of 60 mils. Half a bottle. That's a massive klomp. So in any case, give it a go, give it a test, but you got to test something which is rated, which the majority of people say it's got a very nice flavor. It's got a nice tight draw, it's got a nice quiet draw, it's got a nice smooth draw. You'll start liking it. You'll start liking it. Die gogga gaan jou byt. O jene. So what language was it? Afrikaanse. Okay, Dutch school book star. Okay, wait to see where are we now? Yeah, right. Cherry. Timotheus, goeienaand. I don't know if you guys follow what's going on overseas. In Canada. You guys thought America was on its own. Canada is starting brewing up banning flavors and restricting the amount of nicotine. And I watched a portion of Grim Green's latest show, and it's true what they say. It's just the weirdest thing. The two-faced FDA bastards. There they've got a problem with nicotine. Nicotine apparently is this dangerous and that dangerous, etc. But they've got no problem selling nicotine as inhalers. No problem selling nicotine as gums. No problem selling nicotine as patches. But all of a sudden, this nicotine is bad, but that nicotine is fine. It is, there's a split standards. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's laughable. It's like a circus. And that's what it is. And now, so Canada is also starting with their troubled waters, put it that way. And then China, all of a sudden, China almost jumps on the bandwagon as well. But we all know that one of the biggest money makers in China are the tobacco industry in China. So those folks also starting to apply pressure. And all of a sudden, they want to start regulating vape products. So the world's going crazy, absolutely crazy. And I think in Cambodia, where was it? Cambodia, vaping is banned for quite a long time already. So yeah, I just wonder when South Africa is. I just hope South Africa follows the UK's example. The UK's I mean, there's so much research. It is impossible, if you just go to a bit of trouble, impossible to deny the effectiveness of vaping compared to smoking. Not compared to breathing, compared to smoking. And that's what it's all about. And luckily the UK owns is opted. They opted. One of the UK scientists, which I really like, and I really respect him a lot, and I think it's guys like that which do decent research. You should go and look at his name. His name is, I think, Michael Thorpe. Michael Thorpe, yeah. Go and check out this bloke. It's him, if you want to know what the guy looks like, that actually No, Michael Mosley. Hier ek is sleg met name. I just got too many kids in class which I must remember. But Michael Mosley, go and check out that guy. He does fantastic documentaries. And I mean, he started out to become a banker, and then he studied psychology, and then he studied medicine, and then he decided to do scientific journalism, do all these documentaries. It's amazing. The guy's talented. He's fantastic. Michael, yeah, that is him, Mosley. Michael Mosley. I'm just quickly going to do that lucky draw. And we get that out of the thing, the lucky hat. Let's do the lucky hat quickly. There you go. Let's see if that comes up. There you go. That comes up. Okay. So there you will see all the names on the right hand side. That's all the members, obviously, except for Calvin. And I also took out Midnight, because I think Midnight is one of my overseas members, and I think you will totally understand why I won't be able to post this to him when the postage alone is probably going to cost me 1,200 rand. So yeah, it is crazy, the postage these days. So in any case, so it's only them that has been removed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle 3 times as per usual, and then we're going to spin the wheel once, and then we'll see what happens. So let's shuffle once, shuffle twice, shuffle 3 times, and then spin. So there you go. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Dion Danhauser. Oh my word. AKS, you were so close. Yeah, you were so close. So any case, yeah, there you go. Dion Danhauser. You have just won all these nice goodies. So, which is very convenient, obviously, because you Oaks didn't even see. I forgot to put it over. Oh my word. Do you guys want me to do it? Oh, there's his name still. You can still see his name. Okay, thank goodness. But I can do it over. Yeah, I thought it was on the main screen. Oh my word. Now I feel like a dud. So yeah, if Dion says we can do it over, then we can do it over. Otherwise, if you guys are happy with it and actually trust and believe me, then yeah, we keep it over there. But that is Dion Danhauser. Congratulations, Dion. And thank you very much for participating as a member in this channel. I do appreciate all of you blokes. It's good. Heaven knows what's it called, AdSense, what YouTube is doing with the money. Heaven knows, but there's such a small percentage of it which I see. I've got no idea what's going on, and everything is perfect. But now all my stuff is clear. But kom ons kyk gou daarso. If you get it, okay, Jurgens 6 beers ahead of all of us. Jurgens tap al weer bietjie. Guinness, maak my Jurgens likes his Guinness. En nou maak DHL ook nou stront. Ja, DHL, I don't know why they're ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. All of them. But there will be private couriers which are going to come out. Large guys which we might not know of, which is going to go down that avenue of actually doing that stuff. Klink windgat. Hierdie mis ek alweer alles. I feel so bad that I miss a lot of you guys' chats, but as I said, it's because mine jumps. If there's something which you really want me to read, just go and donate R1, which is not money in South Africa, and then at least there will be a pop-up, and then I will see that. Like in the beginning, there was a pop-up to tell me that AKS joined and that Arihanto upgraded to secondary or whatever. I think it was secondary, ja. Stukkie Boesmanland. Ek het Boesmanland toe. I've got all that. I've got all that Boesmanland. Vat my hand, lê my oor die randse kant. Check my kan sê waar die Boesmanland lê. Boesmanland, vat my hand. Lekker doef. Yes, the newly male band. As ales. Yeah, mess. I feel so sorry for you guys overseas. But I mean, our government is so stupid. They'll easily follow suit. Easily. Because we've most got Trevor Noah on that side. And Trevor Noah's most friends with a lot of these guys. So now it's quick for him just to say, listen, those lot of things which suck on the machines, it's not good. And then the Oaks jump on the bandwagon. You don't know what's going to happen here in South Africa. It's like that, and then that, and this way, and that way, backwards. Well, it's not often forwards. It's mostly sideways or backwards here in South Africa. Not a lot happen forwards. Right, guys, sorry I'm late. Ilandre Delport, no problem. Leo Leash Villa. That's the first time I see you in this chat as well. Where are you from? Leo Leash Villa. It sounds something Latino. Is it possible? It sounds like a Enrique Iglesias tune. Or what's his name? Yeah, it is Enrique, the son of Julio. But I think Julio's dead, isn't he? But then Enrique's pumping. From Mexico City, just check that out there. There he says it, from Mexico City. Welcome all the way from Mexico City. How are you guys doing with your vape situation down there in Mexico? Down there, you basically just, from my side, you to my right side. If I just go across the oceans, this way, then I should actually hit Mexico. No, I'm probably going to hit Peru, down at the bottom somewhere. But in any case, yeah, 50% additional import costs. It's crazy. Health Cabin is out. As I said, you can't use them anymore. What was the other one we were checking? 3A Vape. They don't have DHL. They say they've got DHL, but as soon as you go to checkout, And the DHL has all of a sudden jumped from where it normally was $40. It somewhat jumps here to $70 to $80 now for whatever you want to order. It's absolutely mental. So yeah, luckily we have got a lot of stash. We've got a lot of goodies around us. All I'm still looking for is just to test. I want to test the Troll X RTA. I just want to test that because it looks to have decent potential. So I would like to, if somebody can just bring that in, then I'm happy. Then they can go up with the shipping. I'm happy with the stuff which I currently have. And I think most of you guys as well, in the members. If we just have a look quickly at, I'm still here on the winning screen over here. I just quickly want to show you Alan, one of our members as well. He sent a few things which he actually made. I just want to go through that. Now this guy is starting to go heavy into his coil making, but there's some of his produce which he has delivered, and I must say he's starting to come right really quickly, and it's actually nice. Some nice Nichrome 80 builds. Doesn't look too shabby, Nigel. Very good, very good. It's definitely something which you can display in a coil. Here's his setup which he's got at his house. And there's some of his coils more. So he sent all these pictures, and there's some of his collections over there. And I see a Hadley over there, and I see a drone over there as well. And there's a Wismic Gen. But yeah, Van Bakeling. But there's a few nice items over there. There you go, man. So he's also sorted, no matter what the band is going to be. So yeah, and it's a great feeling once you make nice coils. Absolutely great feeling to be able to produce that. What is that thing? A Juggernaut? I can't even remember these names. Now, is it the Juggernaut with a ribbon wire around it? Heaven knows what that is. Yeah, no, that's not the Juggernaut. That's a, what is that thing again? Ugh, yeah, I can't even remember all these names anymore. I almost did these things years ago. There's a Juggernaut. That thing I remember. Yeah. So then there's more stapled Claptons and stapled this and Tiwis. And then there's a mod. I think that one is available in South Africa. I think Vape stocked those at a point. I saw them something. And that looks like the Hadley at the top there if I look at that airflow. The Hadley on top. But yeah, that is what he sent through. So cool beans. Thanks, Alan. And congratulations on doing some superb wire making over there. Some decent coils. It looks good. Yeah, Dion Nazaruka. He says the dwarf 22mm MTL tops. Dion, now that you won the prize, you might as well just bring that dwarf along so I can test it. I shall actually swap you my dwarf, direct lung, OG, well looked after, original. I'll swap it for yours, if yours is original as well. You don't need that MTL. It belongs to me. It needs to come to its real home, which is here. In Kaiserville, it's here. Is it nice living in South Africa? I'm being completely honest, as I don't know much about South Africa. South Africa is a very nice, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Absolutely beautiful. It's got so much potential. It's very diverse and everything, but unfortunately there's a minority of assholes in South Africa which has got the power, and they do not share the sentiment of 90% of the rest of the South Africans. Because I mean, everyone gets along. I mean, as a teacher, I know I've got all ethnic races in front of me. And I've even got a guy from Netherlands sitting there, which has come over for his rugby. And everyone gets along. But it's all these people that purposely create issues so that the media can publish stuff which they totally, wat hulle opblaas die bliksems, which they totally blow out of proportion, put it that way. But I mean, South Africa is a lovely place. It is a lovely place, but there are some bad decisions being made here for sure, and the crime rate is high, but I still think it's a beautiful country. I mean, it's my roots. I'm a South African. I'm a Bootsie. I like it over here. I like it. And I mean, we're happy though. We're happy. And we've also been lucky so far. The Titan V2 hits like a bus. It's not long, Mark, then I've got mine. Not long. I'm considering MTL now because I can find condensed juices inside my computer. Even my scanner has some condensation. Yeah. No, you must go for MTL for yours. The dan as I'm running my dwarf, then yeah, you oaks now you want me to get a dwarf as well. Too many of you've got dwarfs. Ek wens ek kon MTL, gelukkig mag ek nie. Okay, nikotien te hoog. Maar jy hoef mos nie net nikotien te, you can still MTL though, but you're just not going to get a throat itch. You're just going to get this sensation of a tight draw, but the throat itch is going to lack without the nicotine. Dit gaan goed, dankie Peer met jou. Nicotine is my vriend, very good friend. Watch Jay, hy's moerig. I don't know which one it is of Jay which you watched. He's a lot of times with he's moerig. Vaping is heavily under fire. It sucks. It's all about the MSA. States bought into that too. Ons land is dom genoeg om Amerika te volg. Let's not hope so, Assassino. Let's not hope so. As I say, the UK is closer to us than what the USA is. So hopefully our oaks will follow what is closest, because they're lazy. So hopefully, in that sense, the UK will actually. Wanneer doen jy weer 'n review op? As I said, the manners. They sent me those manners specifically to do a review. So yeah, as I said, this weekend I will try my best to bring out two reviews. I actually have to though. Just as I said, just time was a bit tight for me, man. It was a bit tight for me. I even see who's the Ilandre Delport, G Monkey. Do you know what this oak does? We've got a forum in South Africa called eSig SA forums, where you can go and post stuff under a topic called classifieds for sale. And there's a guy that goes and posts that he's got juice for sale. Now remember, all these classifieds, ads which you place, they're all individuals that place their stuff here. And Mr. Botma, he goes in there, Ilandre, and he thinks it is a subcategory for juices. Everyone that's got juices for sale, they can someone go and post under there. So he goes and hijacks this house post with his own juice, which he's selling at a different price. Oh my word. But say the brew, I'm also in the draw this time. Yeah, now you also brew. You're definitely in the draw. Mark Richardson, we're fortunate in South Africa, the government is too stupid to know what's going on. True. Congrats to Dion. Where are we now? That drop, you're talking about the drop. Let's just drop 1.5. I don't know if it was a drop V2. I heard there was a drop 1.5 coming out. But apparently Brian has got nothing to do with this drop. But they basically, apparently, according to Mike Vapes, they kept the outside. They basically kept the same and changed the deck. So I've got no idea what it looks like. I couldn't find any pictures. Apparently they are on Instagram, but I'm not on Instagram. So yes, I've got no idea what it looks like, whether it's the 1.5 or the 2. And then there's also no news about the Dead Rabbit V3. I couldn't find anything new about it since those posts on Facebook where viewers could actually comment on which build decks do you guys suggest needs to be in that thing. So it's still hush there. Otherwise, there's nothing out. There's just nothing new. I mean, as I said, that Watofo X, the Troll X has been on pre-order for 3 weeks already. So I've got no idea when they're going to get that in. No idea. There's Pierre Harding. Hit that like button, yeah. Hit that smart clap I like button, man. I had to tell my learners as well. I've also got a life science channel. And I hit 1,000 subscribers on a life science channel. Can you believe it? And YouTube sent me an email to congratulate me. They said they knew I would achieve it. Those automated messages. They make you feel so special. Bastards. But then I also told my learners, I said, especially, I put up 5 videos last weekend. That's why I didn't do a review. Put up 5 academic videos. And you can see the oaks watch it, but they don't like it. So the Monday or Tuesday when the school started again, I actually had to go into Google to show them, listen, this is what you type into Google. That's how you get to my thing. Just underneath the video, you see a little hand which looks like that. You click on that thing. Because I hold them, but they don't understand why you need to do that. And I told them, the more active a channel is, The more likes you guys give, the more comments you give, even if you just type in a sigh or whatever. The thing is that activity on a channel is what boosts you in the search engine in Google. But people don't seem to realize that. They don't, or they might not know it. But that's exactly how it works. So it's not necessarily subscriber based. It's how active that channel is. So that's why you guys must like and just comment anything, even if you comment about the weather. But it's activity on the channel, and that's what it's about. Hey, the oaks are. Alright, so no, I haven't seen the Drop V2 though, to be quite honest. But I'm not a fan of the. I doubt I'll buy myself a RDA again. It needs to be a very special RDA before I actually think I'm going to buy myself one. Because I mean, I've already got such good RDAs that I don't know how you're going to beat those things. What other designs they're still going to come up with, which they don't have in the Goon, or they don't have in the Reloads, or they don't have in the RDA for vaping, or the Asgards. I've got no idea what is left to do. You've got a lot more components in an RTA, so these guys can still play around with that. But concerning RDAs, I doubt it. I mean, they've done so many center posts, they've done so many post lists, they've done posts on the sides. I think they stuck. That's why you don't see a lot of RDAs come out anymore. I don't know if you've noticed. Kan praat oor die doof. Ja, die spring het alweer. Toy Palm. Kaiser Toy want a Palm BF. I'm selling mine. Who wants a Palm BF? By the way, talking about selling, see Nico's not in chat. If G-Monkey is still in chat, Ilandre, I gave him your cotton, and he sent me a message 2 days ago, and he said, listen, where did I get that cotton which I gave him? And he is looking for more cotton, so you guys need to hook up there. I told him, you're selling that cotton. Yeah, you still over here. I see you're still in chat, G-Monkey. So yeah, get in touch with Nico. If you don't have his number, just send me a WhatsApp, and I'll just give you his number and tell him you're the guy which has got that cotton. See there, what about a normal Troll RTA? Any good? The normal Troll is too old. There's too many stuff that surpassed that Troll. It was good at its day, but it peaked in its time. But as I said, I won't get it again above what is available at the moment anymore. So no. The Geek Vape Obelisk, I saw that though. Full charge in 15 minutes. I saw that Obelisk. I don't know if I was I don't know if I would want to get that in any case though. Yeah, but it's not bad looking, and they're also reviewing it fairly positive, but I don't think it's something which I would want. Doesn't suit my taste. Damn, nearly missed it. You almost missed it, Comfort. You've only got 4 minutes left. Called Google algorithms. That's right, Dion. That is it. Do you guys want me to do the draw over? Are you happy with Dion that won the stuff? And if you don't like Dion, just tell me, and we'll do another spin. You guys have got time to boycott Dion. There. I'll survive maybe 300 cycles, then you dump it. We'll do after the live. Thank you, Kaiser. Yeah, so that's cool. So right, I don't see anything new which I've missed, except if this thing's going to jump again, but there's quite a lot in chat. If any of you guys have seen a new device which interests you can mention it in chat over there, but I honestly didn't see anything new, except the Obelisk, but the Obelisk has, few people have actually done reviews on it, so it's not that new. But yeah, no, I'm good as gold. Ek is lekker op 5 plekke. I must just quickly tell you one of the the stories. When I did my basics, after school I went to do I first did 2 years of military service before I had to go and study. And I did my basics in a place called Uppington. Now, there's some of you oaks that might know Uppington. It's lekker warm in Uppington. And then I went to Oudtshoorn to do jails, because I wanted to do a rank. I wanted to be a lieutenant, like the movie Officer and a Gentleman. I wanted to do it for my sweetie pie. And I actually became a lieutenant. 2-star, full lieutenant, after my first camp. But in any case, while we were at Oudtshoorn, there was a guy that was part of our platoon. I'll never forget his name. His name is Van Enselen. Dis ook. He makes you think of one of these bulldogs, these bull terrier dogs, those varkonne. But this oaks, he's not bright. He's not bright. I don't know how he got on course, because he had to write exams and tests to actually qualify, and he made it. He did it. This oak, when we still did training in Oudtshoorn now, before we actually got deported the next year to wherever we needed to go, we did some we went out to the field to throw some M25 practice grenades. He was one of the oaks. I heard stories of it, but I never could believe that there were actually people that do that, where you pull the pin and you throw the pin and you keep the grenade. He was one of those oaks that did it, and I saw it with my own eyes. And luckily we had a very wake-up corporal, permanent force corporal, which was our instructor for that day, that he smacked that grenade out of the oak's hand and he grabbed him, and then he dove over the wall where all the tires were, because the whole idea is there's stacks of tires everywhere, so when you throw the grenade and lob it, you must, for accuracy, try and lob it in one of these stacks. But so luckily just, and I mean, it's not it's a practice grenade, but it's still got shrapnel, which goes everywhere. So we knew this oak was a special kind of bloke. And then, as it turns out, this bastard does the same course as what I do, which is 81mm mortars. I went for that course as well. So when we were posted up to the border, this oak was with me in the platoon again, Mr. Van Enselen. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know the mortars, the 81mm mortars setup. You've got this ground plate, which is kind of heavy. It's got these sharp things, pen in on a kant. And the whole idea is that you throw down this ground plate, and then you've got the barrel, which you turn into the ground plate. And then you've got a bipod, which you clamp onto it, though. And then you've got sights, which you attach to the side. But before you actually start shooting mortars, you have to shoot this plate into the ground. And you do that by standing on the plate, leaning your shoulder on the pipe, and holding on to these bipod ears on the stand. And then while you holding on to it, a guy drops in a mortar, and then that first mortar shoots in the plate. And this oak was part of a group right next to us. And I was watching him. I was watching this oak, and I knew that he's going to cause trouble again, because he just had that look on his face for I don't understand anything. And they put down the plate, they pop in the thing, the barrel, and there all three of these blokes stand on one side while they take a mortar and they put it down the pipe. And immediately when that thing hits the charges at the bottom, the gunpowder, if you've got these little pouches on the underside, that mortar pipe goes this way, and then the mortar shoots out, totally in a different direction. Probably about 2 hours later in this training, now we decided we're not going to say anything, because if we do, are they going to chase? And we're on the border. We're far away from our mother and our girlfriends. We're already fragile, so we don't want to look for unnecessary PT. We knew they're going to give us a lot of PT. 2 hours later, you see this, one of these now was a Hereru. These guys which put the red clay on their faces. This guy goes and trots. They must jump. They're these long, slender oaks with these sticks. But this oak comes jumping through the bushes towards us. And I knew by the speed at which this guy was jumping that there's going to be trouble. And each platoon has got a translator, obviously, because you need to be able to talk to these guys if there's any problem. And you can see this oak hoys, and he just goes like this. And I knew when he went like this, something died. That mortar apparently fell in the middle of his kraal. That way, because I mean, you've got a designated area. That's why our mortars are supposed to shoot that way. This oak going this way shoots, the mortar lands in the kraal. It kills the chief's favorite cow. It shoots him to pieces, because this thing almost landed on top of this cow, just next to it though. But luckily the women and the kids were out cleaning and going down to the river, etc. And the little boys were all taking all their other cattle and the donkeys. They were herding them for grazing and stuff like that. So there was almost no one inside that camp except the chief's cow. And this thing here, this Van Enselen blew up the chief's cow. But you can't believe, if you know mortars, you know they come in these plastic containers with 3 each in each of these connecting sleeves, and we had to carry 2 of those, one in each hand, filled with mortars, 81 mil mortars, and we got chased around for an hour and a half because of this bastard, because of his stupidity. But yeah, I'll never forget it. Van Enselen. So yeah, we had good times. Now I've got a lot of stories. Oh my word, I've got a lot of stories. But you must can see this face. This is not the face of somebody that is passive. We were out there. So in any case, guys, I don't want to hold you up any longer. As I said, unfortunately, there's not a lot of vape news out there. It's just that China business. It's just that Canada business over on that side. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with America. Hopefully they're getting some new couriers to get things, be able to ship things around. But otherwise in South Africa, the only problem which we have is expensive shipping. And we need a solution for that as well. So congratulations, Dion Donhauser, for winning your prize. Just check underneath on the scroll. You must know where I stay. But if you want to email me to tell me, if you don't have my WhatsApp number, you know how to get me. But thank you very much, guys, for joining. I do appreciate it. It's 4 minutes past, and you guys must have a good evening and a lekker weekend. And remember to comment on the videos. Even if you don't like pods, I will have to do this, and I will have to do the Vinci, which I will be the only one probably which is not going to be happy with this Vinci. And I will tell you now what the biggest issue with this Vinci is, by the way, since I've got a lot of other people watching here. Number one, the flavor is not as great as what they say. It comes with 1 pod. It's fair and well. It's going to cost you probably below 300 Rand if some shop stocks this. But the biggest issue with this is you can't switch it on and off. So it is absolutely a disastrous item to be lying around with children in the house. The only way in which you can deactivate this, guy, is by pulling out the pod. But because the thing can't switch off, you just go pick it up and suck, and there you go. You just there's no firing button on this thing as well, nothing. So in any case, so that I will do as well, and I doubt after this Boopus will send me anything. But man, who cares? Who cares? That's what I've got you there for.